Hello everybody, and welcome to Tales of Arise. I am John MugiwaraJM, and let's begin. Hot off the heels of Tales of Berseria, which I actually thought was pretty good. Story-wise, gameplay-wise, it was I'm ready to check out this one. I got it as a Christmas present this past year, and normally I don't like to do one game after the other, but even non-Tales Tales fans, even people who don't play Tales games have been singing the high praises of this, so let's get started. For real this time.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dahnan was indestructible and everlasting.
Because I just started, but then Coco, one of my generous viewers,
was thought to be the domain of the gods,
my mic was
a paradise
off.
where the
I would have
souls
never
of the
known,
departed
so
could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were.
So apparently space,
a
space invasion. That's new.
Technology.
Are they from space?
Its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles. The prosperity and bounty
Does that work
of
better?
Dahnan all but disappeared overnight. That was 300 years ago. The world of Dahnan fell under Renan rule, and its new masters.
Yeah, I think it was a little up because
five
Xenoblade and Tales of
distinct
Berseria were
realms.
lower.
And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renans' 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef.
Oh my god, that dude.
Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Dahnan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape. Death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan.
I haven't even met the main character yet. I already hate the villains. Tales of Arise. Oh wow, it even looks slicker than Berseria does. Wow. No wonder Tales hasn't had a new game in like 5 or 6 years. They've been really trying to up their game here, and it looks like it's paying off. Like, there hasn't been a Tales game since Berseria. I have to wonder though, are those monsters from space or something? Well, we'll find out.
You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded.
Oh, they have things in their hands like the X-Spheres.
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Let me.
What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless. All right, third squad. Time to regroup. Go on, get moving.
Hey, wait for me! Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Oh, wow. I was not expecting this. Over the shoulder? Really? I'm so sorry, Iron Mask. You got hurt because of me. Don't sweat it, kid. It's not like I felt anything. But that's why Doc tells me you to be extra careful, doesn't he? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I chose to stick my neck out for you, and I don't regret a thing. So don't sweat it, Cole, okay? Okay, thanks, Iron Mask. Can I sprint?
I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
Ah, you again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself, and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit. So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Dahnans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you? If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young, and you have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Yeah, go out and feel the warm breeze.
Guess I'll go back to my room.
Rest in your assigned bed. Are you okay? Thanks for saving me earlier. Oh, so the over the shoulder's not all the time. It was just for that moment. The bright eyes stick in to these word stones on our bodies and that work us to the bones we're dead. And as if the routine beatings from them weren't enough, when they're in a really bad mood, they like to stick their zoogles on us. Jesus Christ!
I'm a slave, just like everyone else here.
They're not oh, no.
So how come I don't have a spirit core? Or a face, or memories for that matter?
Oof.
Not like worrying about it will change anything.
No matter how tired you get of seeing them, you can always find Rena and Lenegus hanging up in the sky. I hate it. It's like they're watching over us, keeping an eye on our every move. That Lenegus especially is something else. There's nobody who can ever hope to beat the Renans when they can build floating castles like that. Wait. As in, like... Oh, it's like another planet or something. Ever wondered what those bright eyes like to burn all over the place? I'll tell you, it's the fuel they make us mine for. There's no reason for us to do it. Once we do, they just take and light it up, and that's why it's hotter than hell here. Listen, whatever the bastards do to you, don't even think about trying to fight back against them, bright eyes. Got it? I know. Not like any of us have a chance in hell of ever beating those soldiers or those zoogles, let alone Lord Balsef. Shh, don't talk about this in public, you two. Who knows what they'll do if they hear you guys? Wait, did I just get stuck? Oh, that was just a weird glitch. What are you trying to do? No approaching the water without permission, embedded. But I don't have anything embedded in me.
I should get some rest.
Yes. Okay, so in close quarters, you
I
get
wonder how
over the
many
shoulder.
people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for how long?
Did they make you sleep on a rock?
Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye.
They give you rocks for pillows. Oh, I can't wait to fight back against these assholes.
I'd better head to work. So I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great. Great. Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans. Am I gonna do this until the day I die?
I slept on the floor as a kid just cause. Yeah, well, that was your choice. These guys don't have one.
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around.
How are you guys not hot in that yourselves? Hey, anime cutscene, I think. Yeah.
Renan!
Zephyr, she's here!
The hell? Come back! The girl's nowhere to be found.
This hurts.
Hey, Bennett, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir. What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Hey, you're...
Over there! Don't move!
Go now!
Hey, it's Erica Limbeck again.
Stay still! You caused us a lot of trouble, you know. Now we can do this the easy way, or not.
Yeah.
So bad. It's just you.
Here they are! Forget the rebels! Focus
Music's great too.
Away you go!
Hope you can jump. You all missed your chance to become Lord. Which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balsav! Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Sean!
Oh, it's Shion. I thought it was Shion.
Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris, what do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me, I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
Where?
You awake?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Dahnan people. We get in the way of the Bright Eye's best laid plans.
The Dahnan Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm
She's
amazed
quite
as
the
he's able to
character,
see through
isn't
that.
she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
They're interrogating her? Just what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out for myself.
This here is a service line for the old abandoned mines. There's so many of these lines all over the place, it enables us to be nimble and stay one step ahead of the Bright Eyes. What is this place? This is the old Xeon mine, one of the Crimson Crow's faith houses. Abandoned mines like this one are pretty commonplace. We have no shortage of places to hide out. If you want to know something, I'll tell you what I can. Where are the Crimson Crows? I told you, we're a resistance group of the Bright Eyes, fighting the Bright Eyes. Our goal is to liberate Calaglia from Renans. So injuries are a constant thing for us. It's distressing work for me as a medic. If you want to know something, I'll tell you. Zephyr's Crimson Crow's leader. He's not just physically strong, he's got real smarts. He's indispensable to us. If you want to know something, I'll tell you what I can. Jail's up ahead. Zephyr's interrogating her now. You can check it out if you're curious. I wouldn't disrupt the interrogation if I were you. Who are you fighting? Well, it's the Renans ruling over Calaglia. The ones that came down from the Lineages have been giving us hell for the last 3 centuries. Of course, we can't even reach neighboring towns, much less Legenis. So our current target is the Renans and Caligula and their lord Balsef.
Ah, damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing? So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you, Miss Shion Imaris? That's her name? You mean she's... what? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renan, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renan soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Dahnan from a Renan, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. The scar's a reminder. Not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Dahnans may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you, that's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
Got it.
Hey, Iron Mask. Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And don't try anything funny.
Dull sword, a rusted longsword with blade badly needed repair. Fighting with this is more like using a blunt weapon rather than a bladed one.
Enemy attack!
An ambush. Renans are here? I have to find an exit and get the hell out of here.
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How did they find out about this place?
Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Stop right there! Oh, it's just a Dahnan. You there! Where's the Renan girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, insurgent!
how's this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a Renan armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded!
Alright, let's look at this combat. Press R1 to perform a normal attack. At first, you can string up to 3 normal attacks together, but by learning certain skills, this limit can be increased. Characters can also attack mid-air after jumping. Arts are special actions performed by spending part of your AG arts gauge. Press triangle, square, or X to use the arts time each button. While AG will grab the restore automatically, it will restore more slowly when attacking. Press L and R2 to evade an enemy attack. If you time it well as an enemy attack is approaching, it'll perform the perfect evasion, allowing you to avoid taking any damage.
or die!
So much for playing nice. All right, we're up. Slash! A real fight. Still, I have to do this. I won't go quietly. You're mine! Rising weapon! No escape! Here I come! You're mine!
So far so good. This is probably the best that Tails Combat's felt in a while that wasn't fucking button
I
mashing.
actually beat one of those Renan soldiers. I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what. What's this thing? An opponent like this should be easy.
Now you'll learn!
Slash! Take this! Swallow blade! Take this! You're mine! You're on! Take this!
Mid-air attacking is new.
We won.
Shion V. Mayor, I merit Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolster.
Damn
Throw
it!
down
I
your
was so
weapon.
close. What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of
I
here.
killed
while
two
you
of them
still
already.
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
can. Hey,
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Dahnan.
She's a fucking gun! Combos are actually strung together with no gaps. Normal attacks have a set limit, while arts can continue until AG runs out. Normal attacks count separately on the ground and then in the air, using an art to go in between them to execute a combo. Diminishing returns in combos. During a combo, if the same art is used multiple times with four actions, its penetration will decrease and enemies will recover from it sooner. Continually doing so will raise the penalties, making arts half as effective as their harshest.
Word to the wise, I call my own shot. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
it's kind of new for me if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
Go!
Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Sight!
It's over!
Again!
You're mine!
One more! Why did you help me? What could a Dahnan like you possibly gain from helping a
Oh,
Renan
is this the
like
new
me?
skits?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans.
Man, I'm gonna miss the
Guess
Tails
I'm just
art.
not as
Oh well.
consumed with hatred as some.
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Dahnan? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway. So it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face.
No memories. I only know one thing about myself. That's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for? Stay sharp. We're going in. Can you even see out of that thing?
I'm wondering that
Like,
myself.
At all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Dahnans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of run and rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Already, this has a couple more scenes than enemy scenes than Berseria does. Berseria didn't have many at all.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor. Slaughter the rest.
Look out!
Sion! Sion!
The blazing sword. But how?
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
Oh my. I mean, they deserve it, but...
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. I got that.
Oh yeah.
Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry, you're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
You befriended Shion. Zephyr has teamed up with your party. Shion's fighting styles. Shion specializes in gun-based long-range strikes and astral arts. Use her to hit enemies from a safe distance and use healing arts on enemies with low HP. Healing arts cost CP to use to mind your CP total. When auto mode is disabled, Shion will primarily target flying and astral art-wielding enemies, as well as foes with lower HP during combat. Arts with healing and support effects consume cure points, in addition to AG. CP is shared across the party. It can be restored with items or by staying in an inn or campground. It can be raised by leveling up or finding specific items. Oh, did they raise the mine? Or does it just look like this? Land of Brimstone and Swirling Ash. Orbis Caliglia. Wow, all these places have like Kingdom Hearts style level intros. That's nice.
That's...
Glanimede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
Plus for me because I'm because you're a big Cage fan. I also just really like those custom level intros.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zulu, they'll attack.
You mean these things? Changing controls during combat. During combat, press the options button while on the menu to change your character's control mode. Semi-auto. Semi-auto mode is designed for players who only wish to casually dabble in combat. Meanwhile, manual mode is for those seeking full control. Auto mode lets the game take the reins.
Swallow blade! Swallow blade! Here I come!
You're surrounded. Don't let them form a pack. Talent storm.
We've turned the tables on him.
You're not giving up now, are you?
No, I refuse to let it end like this.
That's what I want to hear. Raise your sword.
Here I go.
Swallow blade!
I'm not going to play.
Here's a healing. First aid.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Ah,
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all,
I did notice there's no victory
You sure won't
screen,
hear me complaining.
but I'm fine with that honestly because those are annoying to skip through.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Can I just say so far this game rules? I love this.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
So far every game I've played this year has
Really
been
worked
great.
up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do
Guardians,
you
this,
want,
Persona 4 Golden.
Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Resting in a campground will restore your party's HP and CP. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you've previously viewed.
Normally, we should take turns.
And also
standing still.
download
This
DLC.
first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
Unclaimed DLC items. Vacation Hoodle Doll. No, we're not doing that right now.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing. Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renan, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renan?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renan as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renan as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renans. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to.
Okay,
set
good. We're not
ourselves
doing
free.
counter genocide.
If you can believe it, not every Dahnan agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Dahnans?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
They're literally
don't
the
know.
X-Spheres from
I don't
Symphonia,
remember
aren't they?
anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul-searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
So, this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just... you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but that doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
Then don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
Yeah.
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there. We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
Oh my god, you were probably not worth...
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
I'm afraid of trying to fight that thing.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Dahnan. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renans Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Not chancing it.
What's this thing?
I'll take you all on!
Swallow blade! Slash!
I'm on it!
Swallow blade!
It's coming! This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! This is up to us! Don't go charging off like that!
It's over! Swallow blade! Here I come! Take this! Swallow blade!
One more.
I need to be stronger.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Why aren't you human?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
You're mine!
Pathetic!
An opponent like this should be easy. Here I come!
It's not going to play.
Rising Wyvern!
Here, let me help.
Mirage!
Guess we gotta roll with it.
You're finished!
I'll run you through.
Take this!
It's coming.
Talent Storm! Take this! It's over! You're mine! Slice! You're finished! You're mine!
I'll run you through. Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Right, here goes! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Slice! You're mine!
Here's a healing arm.
You're finished!
First aid.
Slice! You're mine!
Mega
Talent Storm.
Take this! Swallow blade! Slice! You're finished! Here I come! Thank you!
Here I
Take
go.
this!
It's
I'll
over.
run you through.
Let me know if you're struggling.
Olzebek. So is it like a rebel town? Because there's no slaves, it looks like.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Dahnans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
Yeah, I just have slave garb while you look like you're wearing a nightgown.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
Alright.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Dahnan outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Ocean blue battle garb. Zephyr left the party.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Dahnans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renans' rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Where is this Nath fellow?
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Hey.
Nath sent us. He heard you might be a little short-handed. You could say that. Didn't think he'd send over the Iron Mask himself, though. That a Bright Eyes with you? You sure we can really trust her? She's on our side. Zephyr can vouch for her. If Zephyr's good with her, then I guess we don't have a problem. Huh? What the hell? Yeah, or no, it's like, what the hell? The name's Dahnan. I'm the one who runs this lodge. This is a lodge? We already have our own beds. We don't sleep on straw and rock-hard dirt around here. The Crimson Crows have had their fair share of who they're either knocking on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's what this place is here for, to give people a place to rest up properly before they head off to fight. Everybody needs their rest. If you don't rest, you can't hope to fight the Bright Eyes at your best. Makes sense. What do you want us to do then? I need you to help haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from our hideout in the Xeon mine. The mines? Is that really such a good idea after the Renans snuffed the place out? These are valuable items people risk their lives together. We need to get at least some of them back. They should be down around the Sandanis ravine at this point. Meet up with them and help us bring back the supplies back to this lodge.
Got it.
You're welcome to use these facilities if you need to as well. I'll let you sleep here for free. Supply procurement. Well, I guess side quests are part of the main story now. Talking to someone with a letter icon will start a subquest. Completing these subquests will earn you rewards, and you can accept as many of them as you like. You can also check each of their objectives from the activity records.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
Oh, look at this pause screen. Of course, it wouldn't be a Tales game without a customizable. The owl with that little beach tube is so fucking cute. But this is a serious story. I'm not messing with that right now. Okay, so it's just like Xenoblade, where you can have a specific equipment, but if you want to look like you're wearing a specific costume or weapon, you can do that. Xenoblade 1 was very good about that. Oh, there is a sprint. Thank God. Berseria didn't have one. I hated it.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Take it! It's over!
Mega Ray!
Mirage! Take this! You're finished! Swallow Blade! You're mine! Mirage! Almost done!
And again! Mega Ray!
It's over! Take this!
Here I go! Mega Ray!
You're mine! It's over!
Here's a healing arc!
You're mine!
First aid!
Swallow Blade! Blue Escape! Rising Wyvern! Here I come! You're finished!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Xion. What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
I hate camping out. Hurry up and go to sleep. I swear you can't walk 5 steps without tripping on a Zoogle. This is getting old.
Yeah? But wasn't it you Renans who brought the Zoogles here from Rena in the first place?
They're not just ordinary animals from Rena. Each of them has been modified to suit a particular purpose. In fact, some Zoogles were originally derived from the animals on Dahnan, or so I've heard.
What? You Renans couldn't stop at just the people of this planet? You had to screw with our nature too?
You can get angry all you want, but we have bigger fish to fry. So, are you going to work with me or not?
I will. It's in both of our own interests. You should get some shut-eye. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
Great that we don't have to rush to an inn to restore everyone's health.
Right, here goes! Here we go! It's on! Take this!
Okay, here I go.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! You're finished! You're finished! Here I come! You're mine! You're finished! Slash! You're finished! Slash! Rising Wyvern! Take this! Swallow Blade!
Looks like it could be worth something.
I didn't know any better. I thought that was like a low battery fire alarm. Or smoke detector, I should say. Damn, so nobody made it, huh? I'm sorry. If we had arrived just a little sooner, we could have... Hey, these things happen. It hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those we lost. Hey, when's Daddy coming home? Oh no, that's the guy's kid. Nah, yes, sweetie, your dad's gone away for a while, and... Don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? Oh, fuck! I know that whenever grown-ups look sad and say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy always warned me that this might happen one day. He told me to stay strong and be brave. So I... This isn't right. Poor kids shouldn't have to be dragged into our own mess. Let's report back to Nathan and get ready to fight. Rebellious Spark. Oh my god, is there a fucking skill tree here? What's in a name? Skill Counter Edge. After perfect evade or guard, it's R1 to trigger your immediate counterattack. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, earn titles for them, which unlock arts and skills that can be learned, making fights easier. You can view the unlock requirements for the skill panel. You spend skill points to learn arts and skills from unlock titles, all from which grant powerful effects, making it worth your while to spend SP early and often. The skill panel can be accessed directly by pressing left on the D-pad. There's a skill you want to learn but just don't have the SP for it yet. Highlight it in the skill panel and press square. Doing so will turn on an alert that will notify you once you have enough skill SP to finally unlock it. Sweet.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzabek, you'll find the Fagan Woods. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Dahnan guards.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we... Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So? Technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Where did they say the Fagan ruins were? How do I bring up the map again? Oh, it's square. Like it usually is.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There's Zugals here too?
Hey!
You should always assume there's Zugals anywhere you go. They're one of the reasons I need you all. We're a team after all, and that means you need to pull your weight. So when I call for you, I expect you to clear out any enemies around me. What? Why do I have to do all that? In exchange, when you call for me, I promise I'll shoot any enemies around you too. Sound fair? Yeah, alright. If you don't get in the habit of speaking up during fights, they'll impact morale and our ability to combo together. So make sure to do it often, got it?
Just
Looks like the enemy spotted us. Time to get to work. You don't have to tell me that. You can summon allies in combat to use their unique boost attacks. Once the boost gauge is full, press the corresponding direction to execute. These moves can be followed up with more attacks afterwards and also restore AG when used. Although the boost gauge builds up automatically over time, it can be filled up fast by landing attacks and counter edges on enemies as well. Iron Mask boost attack initiates brute force sling that can down almost any enemy. Use it to get allies out of deep trouble and create openings for additional attacks.
With that blade and your strength, the average Zugal shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot. You picked the wrong fight. Here I come. This one's all mine. You picked the wrong fight.
Shion's boost attacks. Fires numerous beams of light around them from the muzzle of Shion's rifle. Effective when an arrow enemies, it temporarily restricts their flight abilities and downs them.
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down.
Here I come! Swallow blade!
I'm only getting started. I never miss.
Strike!
Magna ray. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Where are you going?
It's over!
That is so cool.
Take this!
Teaming up with other party members for boost attacks allows you to keep attacking enemies longer. Different members work better against different enemy types. Don't be afraid to mix and match to maintain the upper hand in battle.
Let the marksman handle
You're finished!
Silence.
Mirage!
I'm only getting started.
Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Here I come!
I never miss. This
Here
is
I
it.
come! You're finished! You picked the wrong fight!
Magna ray.
Swallow blade! Take this!
It's over. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
It's over! Take this! Swallow blade! Eat dirt! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! No escape!
Magna ray.
You're mine! Eat dirt!
Take it.
It's
You're
over!
mine.
Mirage!
This may be the most fun I've had with Tails combat in a long time. Looks like you've got the hang of it, but don't let it go to your head. Those were the easy ones. I know, I know.
A hard-won victory. You can hardly see anything from here.
I won't forgive you.
You're mine! Rising this!
Magna ray.
I'll take you all on!
Here's a hero.
Rising Wyvern! Okay, here I go. Here I come!
One more.
Slash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Here I go. It's over.
Take this!
Again.
Swallow blade!
Magna ray.
I'm not done! Mirage!
Here I go.
You're
mine.
finished!
This one's mine.
You're
I
mine!
never miss.
No escape! Rising Wyvern!
There.
Mirage!
Seems about right to me.
They weren't kidding. This was the evolution that Tails desperately needed to innovate and stand out.
What's this thing?
This hardly feels like a Tails game at times.
Right, here goes! You're come one, come all! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! It's on! That buzzing is driving me mad! Take this! Swallow blade! We've got flyers!
Here, I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Here I go! All yours! Slash! Swallow blade! You're finished! Slash! Rising Wyvern! No escape! You're mine! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more...
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Let's dispose of the trash.
Here I come!
You're mine.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Take this! Swallow blade!
This one's mine.
You're mine!
Take it. You're mine.
Here I come! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Like, I don't know if any of you guys noticed during the Tales of Berseria stream, but I was actively avoiding fights most of the time. This game has made me want to get into them again. Whoa, who's the big boy?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Ooh, Demon Fang.
Take this!
Here, let me help.
Rising Wyvern! Okay, here I go. You're finished! It's on!
Here, let me help.
Now I can let loose.
Here I go.
Demon Fang! Take this! Here I come! Eat dirt!
Go. You're mine.
Take this! You're finished! Demon Fang!
I'm gonna go now, but here's some bits. Thank you for the 20 bits, Cocoa.
Done!
I'm close to my next Twitch payout, so thank you. That's gonna help me get there soon.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Maybe I'll see you tomorrow night for Persona 4 Golden. I'll be streaming that after I come home from work.
Demon Fang! Damn it!
Let me help.
Here I come!
First aid.
It's over! Demon Fang!
Magna, let the marksman
You're
handle
mine!
this.
Slash!
Here, let me help. First aid.
Okay. Here I come!
Magna ray.
Now! Take this!
Here I go.
It's over!
You're mine.
Demon Fang! Here I come! You're finished!
It's over.
Swallow
Magna
blade!
ray.
We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. There. Go. You're
this.
mine.
You're finished!
Looks like we won. What's this thing?
Come and face me! Here I come! Demon Fang! You're mine!
Here's
It's
a
over!
healing art.
It's on!
First aid.
You picked the wrong fight! We've turned the tables on him!
There are still more left.
Right! No time to hold back!
Help this.
Demon Fang!
Magna ray.
You're finished!
Here I go.
You're
mine.
finished! Demon Fang! Here I come!
This could be useful.
Yeah, I ain't anywhere near where I should be.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renan, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renans know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat, but we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
Alright, I'll think about it.
At camps and inns, you can cook meals, conferring temporary effects when eaten. New dishes can be made by finding recipes, while ingredients can be found at collection points in general stores. Eating a new meal overrides any previous effects. Depending on who in the party cooks a meal, the extent of their effect and their duration will vary. As such, it's wise to rotate who's on cooking duty based on your current goals and the party's overall status. Speedy Chef.
All done. Come and eat. You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense? Or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
I also noticed there's no save points anymore.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Dahnan tools and weaponry, anyway.
So, how the hell are we?
Well, that was easy.
Easy.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does it like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I heard it.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
I hate...
Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the walls, I guess. Maybe it's a good environment for these species to propagate in. Best not to let your guard down either way.
Right, here goes! Here I come! Demon Dust! Demon Fang!
Where are you going?
Flash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Here I come! It's over! Take this! You're finished!
You're mine!
I'm not... Take this! Demon Fang! You're finished! You're mine! Take this!
That's what I like to hear.
Out of our way! Go! I'm only
It's
getting
over.
started! Here, let me help!
I'm not done! Demon Fang!
Insects should stay on the ground.
Come one, come all! We've got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Rising Wyvern! All yours! You're finished! Take this!
Here I go!
You're finished!
You're mine!
You're mine! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Take it!
Take this!
You're mine!
It's over!
Excited! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
You're finished! Rising Wyvern!
Looks like we won.
Oh, you can jump in the field.
Gotta break through! I'm not done!
You're mine! Healing arc!
It's over! Take this!
Magna ray!
Strike! It's over! Here I come! Slash!
Here I go!
Here I come!
Here's a healing arc!
Take this!
First aid!
Here I come!
Magna ray!
I'm not... You're finished! I'm not done!
Excuse me.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Strike! Here I come! Strike!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Is this a chest of some sort?
A Renan kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside.
We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
Tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
Get lost!
Swallow blade! Try harder! You're mine! Here I come! I owe you one! You're finished!
I'm only getting started!
Take this! Strike! Rising Wyvern! Take this! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! You're
Here's a
finished!
healing art! First aid!
Here I come!
I'm only getting
It's
started!
over!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
No choice! You're mine! Take this!
Here's a healing art!
Strike! Thanks! You're finished! You're mine! You're finished! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! No escape! Mirage!
Go find someone else to pick on!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Strike!
There!
Mirage!
I'm only
You're
getting
finished!
started!
You're mine!
Nicely done.
Is this Renan technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
Get lost!
Here I come! Damn it! Mirage!
You're mine!
Take this! Take this! It's over! Rising Wyvern! We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Here I come! All yours!
I'm only
Take
getting
this!
started!
It's over! Demon Fang!
You're mine!
No escape!
Mega Ray!
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Here I come!
This could be useful. Phew, what a rush.
Pierce emblem.
That equipment should come in handy.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
What is it?
No. Nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
It's a noble rose, an old-fashioned rifle found in some Renan ruins. Its beauty belies its rigid strength, allowing it even to function even in harsh environments.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot, right? But Nave thought it was a Renan castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
Thank God this game has fast travel. Oh, you can fast travel between inns and campsites.
We've reached our destination.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing. I feel like somebody...
Crap!
Zephyr, we've got a huge problem. Something bigger than our attack on Balsef's castle? Because I don't have time to worry about anything else right now. Yes, bigger than that. The Bright Eyes. They've started massacring folks all over Caligula.
What?
They must be after her master core. Guess the enemy must be getting serious about retrieving it. They must be if they're willing to kill the slaves they need to harness the astral energy. Moscow got hit real bad. What? Are you sure about that? Positive. It's the closest town to where we were attacked them earlier. I feel bad for our people there, but them's the breaks. Bastards!
Just where do you think you're going?
You know where. Moscow.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission. No choice. Take this! Swallow blade!
Here I go.
You're mine!
You're mine.
It's over! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Here's a healing art.
Mirage! I owe you
In
one.
the sky is mine.
I'm not done!
Here I go.
Take this!
This is it.
Rising Wyvern!
Here I go.
Mirage!
It's over.
No escape!
Mega ray.
Fly! Demon power! No escape! I can feel my power growing!
There are fewer soldiers stationed at the garrison than usual.
Get lost.
Take this! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! You're
Here I
finished!
go. You're mine.
You're finished! We did it! You're mine!
You're mine.
Mirage! Here I go!
Here
You
I
got
go.
fires!
I've got
Demon
this.
Fang!
Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
Mega ray.
Here I come! Swallow blade! You're mine!
Mega ray.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Here I go.
Mirage!
I need to be stronger.
Now you'll learn!
Mess with my friends, will you? You just crossed the wrong line! Demon Fang! Swallow blade! Strike!
Here I go. They really don't give up, do they?
Demon Fang!
Mega ray. Let the marksman handle it.
Here I come! It's over! Mirage!
Here I go.
Take it!
I'm only getting started.
Hey, hang in there. Hey! Damn it! Too late.
Stop. Please, don't hurt the children.
What's that? Damn it, I can't reach them in time!
Get back, Cole.
Duck! show you any mercy!
You got spirit!
Take this! Swallow blade! You're finished! Take this! You're finished! Here I try! No, you can't! I'm not done! Rising River! I'm not done! Mirage! You're finished!
Here I go.
You're mine!
Take this! Are you all right? What about the others? Are those bastards still here?
Iron Mask, take it easy. It's all right now. Most were able to escape, and we've survived. Honestly, we got off lucky. It's often worse when a resistance group pops up.
Lucky? You call people getting slaughtered like this lucky?
This is how things go when you're a Dahnan slave. You're dead if you stand up to them. Keep your head down and do as you're told. At least then you have a chance to survive. You only have one life. That's why...
I should wait for the right moment?
Yes.
So someone else dies instead while we live another day. Is that what you're saying, Doc? You're willing to risk everything on the chance that things will get better if we wait long enough. But what's the point of waiting if others have to die so that we can live?
What do you think happens when someone tries to resist? It'd be one thing if the rebel died, and that was that. But it never ends with only one death. You've seen it for yourself. Everyone suffers for it. Knowing that, are you really going to tell me our waiting has no meaning?
But that's... I understand not wanting to throw away the same lives we're trying to protect. That would be senseless. But if you wait too long, if you get too used to waiting, then eventually you lose the will to fight. I don't want that to happen to me. I've already met the Crimson Crows. People who risk their lives to fight the Renans' rule. People who know they might not live to see us win, but fight anyway to give those who come after a better chance. If my life is at risk either way, then I'd rather spend it fighting.
So you've decided to take up the sword?
Yes, but not just any sword. It's a sword that only I can wield, but one that's also too powerful to use on my own. I doubt those who fought the Renans in the past ever had something like this on their side. That's why I'm willing to bet everything I have on this sword. I know it might mean more people end up in danger, but...
Okay. If that's how you feel, then forget what I said. It's clear your time has come, Iron Mask. Currently, you and that sword are the only things capable of driving the Renans back. It's because of you that we're still alive right now. If there's a way through this for all of us, then I'll put my trust in you to find it.
Doc, thank you.
Now, remember what you said. And don't ever abandon that conviction of yours, all right?
Right. I won't.
You've grown so much since we first met. And you've met some good people, too. Maybe you have a chance after all.
We've reached our destination.
You're back. Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
You're not gonna ask what happened?
I can tell enough by the way you look right now.
I see. Zephyr, I need to ask you something. Would you have invited me to join you, even if I didn't have the blazing sword?
Of course.
Why, though?
There aren't many folks out there who are crazy enough to resist the Renans like we do. So when I find someone with the knack for it, I make sure to keep them close. Plus, you remind me of another guy we lost. Maybe deep down, I'm trying to help you as a way of making amends for what I couldn't do for him. But if you don't want this, just say the word.
I'm not going anywhere. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even be here.
If you say so. All right, come on in.
Thanks.
I wonder when we're gonna get his face reveal.
Yes.
Hey, Iron Mask, can I have a minute of your time?
What's
Hey,
wrong?
Dahnan, what do you need? Well, all you've been doing since you got here is fight, right? I'm starting to get worried about how your weapon's holding up. After all, you're about to fight Balsef. You need to be prepared for whatever he might throw at you. Luckily, we happen to have a blacksmith here on site. You should see what he's got tempered. Alright, I'll make sure to remember that. Forging from scratch. Consult with the blacksmith at the end. See the blacksmith here? Yep,
Yeah.
Dahnan filled me in. In addition to farm tools, I also make weapons for the Crimson Crows. Knowing it's for you, I just have to help. I'll forge you the best weapon I can manage with the materials I've got. So, what do you think about this? Not bad at all. That's the most you'll get out of me right now. Bring me more materials and I'll whip you up something even grander. It's plenty enough grander as it is. I never knew Zoogle parts were so versatile.
Good, good.
Thanks, glad to hear it. I'll leave the rest in your hands. Go give Renna the hell and set us free, okay? That's the plan.
Is this something you're into?
Yeah. These ingenious structures and gadgets never cease to amaze me. Check out these handle grooves.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing here.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
All right, everyone. It's time. Remember, eyes on the prize. We're after Balsef, nothing else. Cut off the head, and the snake perishes. Hit them head on, however, and we won't make it through the castle gates, let alone reach Balsef himself. Luckily, we have an ace up our sleeve. We need to do everything in our power to make sure that ace reaches Balsef's jugular. To that end, I'll be splitting us up into separate forces.
You just said all of us hitting them head on would be useless. Why would we divide ourselves up?
Because we're the decoys. We'll buy our ace in the hole the time they need to get in. We only need to cause enough of a ruckus around the castle to distract the enemy. That said, we need to look like the real deal, which is why I'll be tagging along too.
You too, Zephyr? So, who's going to take on Balsef?
The Iron Mask. I'm counting on you and Shion to make your way to wherever Balsef's hiding. Once there, you drive that flaming sword right through him.
You aren't seriously sending in just those two, are you? One of them's a Renan.
No one said the plan was perfect. By far, the biggest danger is the one you two will be facing. The fate of this quest rests entirely in your hands, which is why you get the final say. You want out, now's the time to say so.
And if we say no?
Then you say no. Just means we're back to square one, that's all.
And I go back to being a slave.
It's your life.
No, it isn't.
Ball's in your court, soldier. What do you say?
I want to fight.
But for what? What are you fighting for?
To free the Dahnans from the yoke of their abusive oppressors. To no longer die at the whim of another.
To break the shackles of our enslavers. To live and taste freedom!
Now you're talking. I believe we have our ace in the hole, people. Hold on to that belief, and we just might break through that wall yet. And what about you?
I was born ready. Now can we get this show on the road?
There's a gate on your right once you leave here. Go through it and ride the elevator you'll find. I'll send ahead a few friendly faces to keep watch on your way. If you get into any trouble, look to them for support. We all clear? Good. May this battle herald the end of the Renans' bloody 3-century reign. To your battle stations, everyone.
I still can't believe this is happening. We're really about to face off against a Renan Lord.
Well, you're in pretty high spirits for a guy going into a life-and-death battle.
I'm not saying I'm not worried. But you have to remember, this is the first time any of us Dahnans have really had any hope. What about you? Are you scared at all?
I don't have time to be scared. This is only the first step in a long, long plan of mine.
You want to take down all 5 lords, right? It's hard to believe it'll ever happen.
But it will.
I know. I haven't forgotten our deal.
See that you don't. That said, if we lose, we might suffer a fate worse than death, you know.
That's probably true. But instead of worrying about it, wouldn't it be a better use of our time to figure out ways to avoid that and not lose?
I suppose.
Whatever happens, I'll put everything I have into winning. You can count on that.
Take the Kid Garrison elevators to leave.
Do you see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't.
Whoa! 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 Iron Mask was floating there for a second.
Balsef's castle should be just above us.
All right. And let's use that elevator thing. Zephyr and the Crimson Crows are supposed to be distracting the Renans from the front.
Then let's go around and sneak in elsewhere.
That's Zephyr from the Crimson Crows! Ho 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 ho! Still up!
I hope he's gonna be okay.
Is now really the time to be worrying about him? We've still got a job to do.
Gates of fire sure look intimidating once you see them up close. We can't say this place is truly liberated until we do something about them.
What are you muttering about? Stay focused. We still have to take down Balsef. We should be getting close to the service entrance.
Good. Let's get in there and kick their asses.
Is this someone's idea of a bridge?
Looks like it. Don't fall or this will be a pretty short story.
Ganymede Castle.
It's already started. We need to hurry.
Hold on. You should take the blazing sword.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We don't know what might happen up ahead. It's better to have it and be ready than to be caught in a fight without it.
Flames.
I took the liberty of cutting the flow of energy from the Master Core. I may be giving you the sword, but you still need me to unleash its power. Try not to forget that.
And that's why he has two swords. Iron Mask boost attack, Blazing Sword. Initiates a string swing attack that burns Iron Mask's own body. Able to down almost any enemy. It's a wide range that gains additional strength as more HP is sacrificed.
Where the hell is Balsef? If we don't hurry up and find him...
You're too close. Try to stay farther apart.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Was I really that close?
I guess I'm just not used to standing right next to people.
You mean because of your thorns? You're a surprisingly nice person.
What?
You don't think so? I mean, you just made sure your thorns wouldn't...
You can keep your opinions to yourself. You don't know the first thing about me.
I'm not saying I know everything about you. Sheesh. No need to bite my head off.
You just can't take a hint, can you?
What? I'm sorry. You're right. I don't know what sorts of hardships you've been through. After all, what could I possibly know about pain?
I know you didn't mean anything bad by what you said. The throne room is up on the next floor. That's probably where we'll find Balsef. Hey.
What?
If there's something you want to say, just come out and say it.
Huh?
I hate when I feel like people are laughing at me on the inside. Especially someone like you where I can't read your expression.
What? Why would I laugh at you? What are you talking about?
My outfit. As soon as you saw me in those ruins, you wanted to say something, didn't you?
Oh, it's not that. It's just...
Just what?
Nothing.
You're a truly awful person. You know that?
An awful... Hey, you're the one jumping to conclusions about what I think. You're not one to talk.
Then prove me wrong and tell me what you were really thinking.
It wasn't anything mean about you, I promise.
I don't believe that for a second.
And it doesn't matter what the hell I tell you. You'll always doubt me.
You tell me there's soldiers inside too? Luckily for us, he doesn't realize we're here yet. Time to put that sword of yours to good use. Let's move. Iron Mask perk. Flaming Edge Part 1. Iron Mask can sacrifice HP to use a Flaming Edge. A strong, wide-reaching blazing sword attack. do so, hold triangle, square, or X, which will trigger a flaming edge after it performs the corresponding art. Flaming edge moves cost no way to use. Flaming edge moves to have the added bonus of dealing extra damage to downed enemies. Plus, after learning a certain skill, you can continue to hold the button longer, letting you exchange more of Iron Mass HP for more power.
What are you? Time to see what this blazing sword can truly do. Slash! This one's all mine.
Here I go. It's over.
Slash! Infernal torrent!
Boost strikes are one-hit kill attacks performed in tandem with other allies. When you see the word strike on an enemy, press diagonal button to use one immediately. Boost strikes occur more frequently with lower HP enemies and high combo counters.
Slash! Rising attack! Swallow blade! You're finished! Damn it, baby! Try harder! You're mine! Demon Fang! Mirage!
Here I go. You're
Take
mine.
this! You're finished! Take this! You're finished!
Excited.
You're
I'm
mine!
only getting started.
You're finished! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Jeez, this game is so great. Wow.
Amazing!
It's amazing just how powerful the Blazing Sword it really is. It's a good thing we took them out before they caused any trouble, but now we have another problem. Yeah, the wall of flames. You think this is Balsef's doing? Probably. Looks like they're meant to keep people like us out. Should we try running through them? Don't be stupid.
Hey.
Just because you can't feel pain doesn't mean it won't burn you to a crisp. Well, what do you propose then? I can tell that these flames are definitely made of fire astral energy. I'm thinking maybe we can use my Master Core to see if we can interfere with it and absorb them with the Blazing Sword. So basically, you want me to try using the Blazing Sword on it? Sure, I can do that.
A hard-won victory.
Wow.
That actually worked. See? What did I tell you? That took a lot more out of me than I was expecting, though. Maybe we could save that trick for when we really need it.
We can cross through now.
Good. We're pressed for time.
Get lost.
Now you'll learn. Not today. We did it. Slash.
It's weakened.
Take this. This
Where
ends
you
now.
go?
Swallow blade. Damn it, try this.
There.
Infernal torrent.
Do it.
Here I come. You're finished.
Here's a healing arm. First
I
aid.
owe you right.
There.
Here I come. Try harder. My turn. Strike.
Magna ray.
Here I come. It's gone.
Here I go.
Burn.
Magna ray.
Infernal torrent. Onward and upward. No choice. You're mine.
Here I go.
Swallow blade. Swallow blade. Try this.
Let's give it a whirl.
I owe you one. I'm not done.
First aid.
Thanks. Swallow blade.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
What? Why is this elevator stuck? It seems like we need a specific key to go up there. Let's look around for one. We might find it lying around somewhere on one of the upper floors.
Looks like there's still some soldiers inside the castle.
It's still less than it would usually be. The second thoughts?
No, I was just thinking about the blazing sword. Whenever I hold it, I feel wrong somehow.
Is relying on a sword from a Renan Master Core that repulsive?
It's not about that. It's just... It's hard to explain. It's like the sword is almost too strong.
I don't know what's got you so worried, but in case you forgot, that sword is the only reason we have a fighting chance against a lord.
I know. You don't need to keep telling me.
Well, good. That said, the longer you use it, the more you get burned by it, too. We need to remember to patch you up quickly when that happens. A double-edged sword in every sense. Since you can't feel pain, you'll need to be careful, okay?
Are you actually worried about me?
Is that a problem? Look, I need you if I'm going to take out the lords, and I can't have you dying on me before that happens. That's my only concern.
Gotta break through!
I'm only getting started!
It's over!
Mega Ray!
Take this! It's over!
This one's mine!
Inferno Torrent!
Barely a blip on our radar. That equipment should come in handy.
Here's a healing egg! First aid!
Rising Wyvern!
There, go!
You're on!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
It's so hot. I can definitely believe they're harvesting.
Gotta break through! Now you learn! You're finished! Strike!
There! One more! Mega
This
Ray!
one's all mine! Burn in hell! Here I come!
It's over!
Slash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
There! Hold this!
Swallow
Mega
Blade!
Ray!
Slash! You're mine!
No! I'm
Here
only
I
getting
come!
started!
Swallow Blade!
First aid!
I owe you! Try this! Inferno Torrent! I'm not done!
It's over!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Get lost!
You're mine! It's over! Mirage!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Looks like we won.
Are those arms soldiers ganging up on a kid?
They're attacking him. We have to save him.
You were aiding the rebels, weren't you? Damn embedded. Stop right there. Hey, it's you! Perfect. If I captured you, that should turn our Lord's mood right around.
You will kneel before our Lord!
We'll see about that.
Try this! Infernal turret! It's over!
Take it! I never miss!
Here I come! Demon Fang! It's over!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Are you okay? What were you even doing here?
Working, most likely. Dahnan slaves that can't handle manual labor outdoors are put to work in the castles as servants. I'm surprised you didn't know.
The soldiers got really mad all of a sudden and everyone ran away. I was the only one that got caught.
And it's good that we found you, but it's still not safe here. You need to get out of here before any more soldiers find you. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for saving me. Oh, here! You can have this!
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry. I only wanted to...
It's not your fault, kid. Don't sweat it. Can I take it instead?
Sure! It's the key to the elevator here. Will it help you guys at all?
Definitely. Thanks, kid. Now get going. And be careful on your way out. So, not too happy about a slave touching you, huh?
This isn't the time. We should keep moving.
I thought it was pretty sure it was about the whole "you touch me and I'll electrocute you" sort of thing. You know, for an elevator key, this thing sure was really intricate looking. Why do Renans feel like they have to decorate everything? You don't decorate everything. My guess is this key is special somehow. Special? How? It's just an elevator key, isn't it? Maybe it works like in a particular elevator, like, oh, I don't know, the one that leads to wherever Balsef's lurking. If that's the case, then that kid really did us a solid. Alright, we should find the elevator it goes to and see where it takes us. If you hold the button to throw a bomb, you'll fire special ammo to a bomb that's releasing it, making it detonate more strongly. Special ammo is shown to the right of AG can be reloaded with R1 when it's 0 or by pressing R2 and R1 at any time.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
This place looks damn near the same on the outside as it does on the inside. Nothing but fire and rocks. I figured a Renan castle would at least be a little more elegant. Instead, it seems this one was very dedicated to a theme.
Is that your idea of a joke? Don't lump the rest of us in with someone like Balsef.
Then why's his place look so grungy?
I guess you could say that's just the majority of what he's into. He likes fire and he likes rocks. He's an egotistical brute without a single shred of class. He even makes everyone call him by his stupid nickname, the Wild Beast. I feel sorry for everyone who's stuck having to work beneath him.
Huh. Interesting.
Why?
I used to think all Renans were like him. Terrible people obsessed with their own superiority, who are only out to make us miserable. But now, listening to you talk makes me realize that maybe there are some good ones too. Maybe there are a few of you that are different.
Listen, I don't know what kind of Renan you think I am, but I have no intention of getting friendly with you. We clear?
Crystal, believe me, I wasn't about to suggest we go hang out and have a drink after this, that's for sure. What the hell is that thing?
A spirit vessel. It's what the Renans use to harvest astral energy from...
No choice. Here I come! Strike! Infernal turret! Swallow blade! Strike!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Out of our way!
Now you'll learn!
Spirit flame, reload! Mega ray! Here's a healing
Take this!
First
You're
aid!
finished! You picked the wrong fight! Take this! You're finished! Try this! Infernal turret! Demon fang! Here I come!
Spirit flame, reload!
You're on!
I'm out of ammo. Watch it!
Take this! Try it my turn! No escape! Strike! Next! Here I come! Strike! Infernal turret! I can feel my power growing!
What are those things I sometimes see you chuck out in the middle of fights?
What? You mean my bombs?
Bombs? As in the things people use to clear out rocks? But I could have sworn I saw something other than fire burst from some of yours.
That's because these aren't ordinary bombs. They're specially made ones filled with astral energy.
Okay. And why do you shoot the bombs after you release them?
It's a part of my strategy. The effects of my bombs change when I fire bullets of a different astral element at them. It makes it difficult for enemies to predict what effect they'll have, or when they'll go off.
One moment you're using powerful bombs, the next you're using powerful healing arts. They're kinda on the opposite ends of the spectrum, aren't they?
Think of it this way. If you ever get caught up in the blast of one of my bombs and you manage not to die, I'll be able to heal you using my arts.
I'll do my best to not die then.
Apparently, if you find owls, they give you cosmetics.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought. Guess this thing needs a different key to activate.
Out of our way! Never miss!
I'm not... Demon fang!
Do it!
Die!
Mega ray!
No escape! Mirage! You're finished! Try harder! No, you can't! Demon fang! You're mine! You're finished! Try this!
Here.
First aid!
I need to be stronger.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy. about that elevator?
Yeah, I bet.
Get lost!
Now you'll learn!
It's over! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Try harder! No, you can't! Burn it! Swallow Blade! You're mine! It's over! Demon Blade! You did it! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! No escape! Mirage! Take this! It's over! Here I come!
This one's mine!
It's over!
Nicely done.
Oh, that dungeon wasn't too long.
This area seems different.
We're getting close. Balsif should be right up ahead.
That's what I figured. Time to introduce ourselves.
Sense of mysterious power. Touch it. All right.
Finally, it's time to face Balsif.
Speaking of Balsif, how much would you say you actually know about him?
What do you mean? He's just a lord that holds power over Calaglia, isn't he?
Just a lord? He is far more than that. Balsif Erwolzi Teldilis is one of the 5 lords that sit atop all of Renan society. Even without his Fire Master Corps, fighting him won't be easy. I've seen that man butcher who knows how many Zugals, just to blow off some steam. With sheer brawn like his, he can knock you out with one hit, and it's practically suicide to go up against him when he has a weapon.
Got it. Watch out for his attacks.
That's only the beginning. You can't expect to beat him by attrition. First, we dodge, then look for an opening. Remember that.
Sounds like our teamwork is really going to be put to the test.
Indeed. Don't screw this up and get us both killed.
Don't move, Balsif! So the vermin scum you call kin stirred up enough trouble for you 2 rats to make it all the way to me, huh? What a pain in the ass. Although, it was pretty impressive of you to deliver it straight into my hands. The Master Core.
You really think we're here to hand it over?
Why, of course not. You see, I'll be taking it back no matter what you say.
Why does he have a chain on his back?
In any case, this is the end for you. You won't be getting out of here alive. The 2 of you were fools for coming here. Now die! A common thief believes she can usurp me? Don't make me laugh!
You can keep your accursed crown!
We're here to overthrow you and free the Danes!
Spare me your weeping, slave! Damn slave!
Can't move! I owe you one.
Here I go.
You're mine!
I'm only getting serious.
Try harder! Now!
Reload!
Demon Fang!
I'm out. I'm all stuffed up.
Swallow Blade!
Mega Ray! By the
You're
power
mine!
of water!
It's over!
Stop trying to resist!
Take this!
It's
It's over!
By the
Take
power
this!
of water!
Try this!
Steering
Infernal Torrent!
Reload! Here's a healing arc!
You're
First aid!
finished!
Stop
Try
trying to
harder!
resist!
Now!
Mega
You're
Ray!
finished! Mirage!
Gemini
Take
Aqua!
this! He's like a brick wall.
But he's wide open when he's in the air. I'll shoot him out of the sky.
Make sure you don't miss. It's on!
Mega Ray! Gemini Aqua! Here's a healing arc!
Take this!
First
Stop
aid!
trying to resist!
Searing Blade!
Think again.
Special boost strikes. When fighting powerful foes, upon fulfilling certain conditions, a plus like D-pad icon may appear on the screen above your name. When this happens, quickly press it to activate a character's boost attack and turn the tables on the opponent.
Here's a healing arc. Just give it up, Balsep. Take this.
For it! Burn!
I'm only getting started.
Flash! Swallow blade! Take this! Demon fang!
Where are you going?
Swallow blade! Slice!
You won't beat me!
My turn! I'm not done! Demon fang!
I'm out of ammo. Watch and
Slice! Here I come! Rising wyvern!
Here's a healing arc.
Swallow blade! Who you want? There!
Flame! Reload! Searing flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo. I'm all stuffed up.
You're mine! Demon fang!
Damn
Swallow
slave!
blade! Over? Slice! Swallow blade! Slice! Swallow blade!
Here I go.
Swallow blade!
Here's a
Rising
healing arc.
wyvern!
Stupid and
Try harder! Slice! Swallow!
Let the marksman handle this.
Swallow
Here, let me
blade!
help. First aid! This can't be happening.
You paint!
A new lease on
Swallow
life.
blade!
Watch and weep.
stupid and dead!
Here's a healing arc. First aid.
Shield! It's you and me!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Wait, was that it?
Alpha.
There we go. Face reveal.
Iron Mask. Balsep's escaping. Come on.
Running from a slave, Balsep?
Know your place, insolent boy. Up here, I've got more than enough space to crush you. This time your mask won't be the only thing that cracks.
That is enough.
What the hell?
Let go!
What the hell is that?
It's manifested astral energy. And not only that, it's alive!
Astral energy? From the spirit vessel? But wait, that was harvested for me. And that energy is supposed to be mine. It was the two of you. I knew it all along. And you'll pay! Men, flame! Look what you did!
Without your spirit vessel, or your master core, you're nothing!
Shield, watch out! Slice! Swallow blade!
Searing flame. Reload.
Swallow blade! That thing's huge!
Don't let it trap you in its flames. Back into the fray.
You're mine! Stay away from my friend!
Stupid and dead. The crown can't... Men, flame! Look what you did!
Without your spirit vessel, or your master core, you're nothing!
Shield, watch out! Swallow blade! Infernal turret! That thing's huge!
Don't let it trap you in its flames.
Take this! Demon Fang! I'm not... Out of my way! You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
That monster's attacking! Look out!
Here I come! Fly! Swallow Blade!
Stop trying to resist!
Searing flame!
Out of my way!
Let the marksman handle this.
You're mine! Swallow Blade!
Here, let me have it.
Rising Wyvern! I owe you one.
Sighted. Only getting started. Watch and
Swallow Blade! Fly!
Gemini Aqua!
Rising Wyvern!
Here's a healing
That
arc.
fire monster's getting ready to attack! You're mine!
Magna Ray!
You're mine!
That fire monster's causing us a lot of trouble.
Let me take a crack at it!
Ready?
Here it comes! Down you go!
You really don't mess around.
Here I come! Now, while he's down, it's over! Fly! Swallow Blade!
Out of my way!
Here's a healing arc.
And more of this and I'll burn out!
I'm ready.
Here I come!
Go. You're
It's
mine.
over! Burn in hell!
You wretches won't beat me!
Magna Ray. By the power of
Swallow
water.
Blade!
Stop trying to resist!
There!
Here I go. You're mine. Steering flame. Where are you going?
Swallow Blade!
Reload.
There!
Now back into the fray. Magna Ray. By the
Swallow Blade! Fly! You're mine! Demon Fang!
only getting
Fly! Try harder!
Gemini Aqua.
Take this! It's over! Try harder! Now! Here I come! It's over! Demon Fang! Try this! Infernal Torrent! Fly! Swallow Blade!
By the
I'm
power
not
of
done!
water.
You're mine!
You're in trouble now!
You're mine.
Here I come! Now what?
Watch out. We need to stop him. By the power of water. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
You're mine! Fly! Try this! This time! Ignite! Fly! Swallow Blade! Here I come!
By the power of water.
Swallow Blade!
Oh, is this a Mystic Art?
Burn, 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 burn! Burn it all to the ground!
This can't be happening.
You'll pay for that!
His power's unbelievable.
You okay, Sion?
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
But why? Do you not possess the blood of a Renan? Why then would you turn against your own kind? It's always been the way of the Renan for the strongest to survive. And yet, you have allied yourself with a filthy Dahnan. You traitor! Tell me why. Why bring ruin and devastation to your own kind? Snakes like you should die!
Oh my god, this game fucking rules.
A monster made up of astral energy? How do we even...
His sword is made of astral energy as well. Maybe... Did it. He brought down the wall.
Iron Mask, your face is exposed.
No. My name.
Oh shit. Owl. Yeah, I ain't risking getting a copyright claimed with this. There we go. It's safe now. Emissary of Liberation.
Flames. I see. Flames. My name is Alphen. Where am I? What happened? The rage surging within me, fueling the sword. Where did it come from?
This twisting fear that clings to me, holding me in check.
The melancholic voice calling out to me. Who am I? Who was I? This is...
Wakey wakey, sunshine. About time, too.
You mean that whole time I was...
Out cold? Yeah. Just as well, too. When you blacked out, you were on your way to becoming a pile of ash. Shion's the reason you're still here.
Shion? You healed me?
In case you'd forgotten, we've still got 4 lords to defeat. You dying would have only slowed things down.
What about Balsef's troops?
We've got them on the ropes. While you've been getting your beauty sleep, most of the remaining Renans have either surrendered or fled. You slaying Balsef was the catalyst we'd been waiting for. Thanks to you, Calaglia is finally free. You have my gratitude. We couldn't have done it without you.
I just did what anyone would have done.
Iron Man... Forgive me. Alphen. It's good to finally see who I'm speaking to. Half of it, anyway. So, feel like telling us who you used to be?
I wish I could.
Memory's still giving you grief, eh? I see. Still, no sense in beating yourself up. You've remembered your name. The rest will come in time.
So, what happens now?
Well, just everything. The realm may be liberated, but we're still destitute. You name it, anything and everything starts from scratch. But enough of that. You've just woken up. You should get a sense of the scale of what you've accomplished. Head over to the Gates of Fire, and take a look at the view. It's a sight too many Dahnans died only ever seeing in their dreams.
The Gates of Fire.
I'll be your chaperone. Last thing we need is you tripping on a pebble and missing another week.
Remind me to laugh next time.
Alright, everybody, that's going to do it for me tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching. I figured I'd end strong. Holy crap, this game is so good. This might be... Man, Symphonia, I love you, but I feel like Tales of Arise is coming for your head as my favorite Tales game. I know it's really early, but man, this one started strong. God, I wish I played this last year. This would have been a contender for top game of the year last year, but... Let's see if it holds on, and I won't know until next time, which will be on Friday, I believe. Yeah, so thank you guys all so much for watching. If you like the stream, give me a follow here on Twitch and also on socials. MugiwaraJM, all one word in most places. Mugiwara_JM in some, and MugiwaraJM on Facebook. And if you like the gaming content, please check out Super Bonus Round as the Let's Play channel I do with my friends. We just recently hit 220 subscribers, and we're currently going through Yakuza 4, Sonic 06, and Psychonauts, with some more playthroughs going down the line. And I also released a hour-and-a-half long compilation of the best moments of last year. I really worked hard on that, so please check that out when you get a chance. We got more coming down the line in 2022. We've got... Once Yakuza 4 is done, of course, we're going to continue the Yakuza Marathon. We're going to do Yakuza 5. We actually just started it recently. We did a couple more episodes of Super Mario 3D World with the Rosalina levels. And what else we got? Oh, we are going back to the Resident Evil 2 playthrough to finish off the Leon playthrough. And one other surprise playthrough that... it's a game that everybody and their mother has grown up playing. That's in my age group, except for me. And my girlfriend and best friend decided to tell me, hey, we're sick of you fucking saying that. You're going to sit down and play it. Alright, so thank you guys all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your night or day, depending on when you're watching this. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for some more Persona 4 Golden. And I'll see you probably on Friday for more Tales of Arise. Be well, everyone. Stay safe. Things are getting crazier again, but don't let it get to your head. Be vigilant, but don't let it drive you insane. Or do your best not to, anyway. Alright, I am out for the night. This game rules. I am going out on top. On a high note. Let's keep that going. Keep that energy going into tomorrow and Friday. Alright, see you guys then. Bye-bye.